I think we are live, hopefully so. Hello, everyone. This is the stage one of the Tour for All 2020 race, specifically, not the group ride. So I think we're good to go. All right. I hope if y'all can hear me, I hope it's working well. I've got a pretty weird audio setup, but I think it should make my voice pretty clear during this race. So if you want to chat during this race, feel free. If you want to give me tips, that is more than welcome. So we are we've got about 8 minutes to the start of the race. I'm in technically this is the A's. I don't have an A power category. I'm not an A normally. There we go. Let's get that set up. All right, so the way this race is categorized, there's a shorter race and there's a long race. And then within the longer race and the shorter race, instead of having like A, B, C, D, there's only what is basically A and B and C and D. So the category that I'm in is 3.2 watts per kilo to 5 watts per kilo. So it's going to have some people who are definitely stronger than I am, and I think a good pack that I should be able to hang with. That said, if you're new to Zwift racing is it's not like normal cycling in the sense that it's more of a like a steady state endurance effort. So even though my watts per kilo is not bad, this is likely going to be a very painful, very hard effort. I'm fully expecting to have my butt thoroughly handed to me today. It's going to be about an hour, I think, total. We're going to see. Thoroughly handed to me today. It's going to be about an hour. Looks like about an hour. If things go, it should be less than an hour. 21 miles, something like that. So we've got 7 minutes to start. Zwift races go out hard from the gun. The big thing for me is I'm not going to be able to hang with the super fast group, those 5 watt per kilo riders. Going to try to find a group. I wanted to be in a more populated race. I think there's only 30, 40, something like that, people signed up for this. Hopefully more people join. I want it to be in a more popular ride, but the more popular rides are the C's and D's. We don't want to sandbag, we don't want to cheat. So we're going to go where our category is. Got my heart rate monitor working. Should have accurate heart rate stats throughout this race. Oh, thanks, David. I'm gonna need it. I don't know if luck is gonna be enough for me today. I think I need to lose about 40 Zwift pounds, but my all my stats are accurate in Zwift, so we get what we get. For those curious, I have a pretty high heart rate compared to a lot of people. My max is 196, and I hit that not infrequently. Like 170s is common for me if I'm working. Low 180, like upper 170s, 178, 179, 181. I'm not in a good place. 185, 190 is like I'm hurting. So someone asked me a question a couple days ago, like when do you put in these rides into your workouts? So I use Trainer Road, and I like Trainer Road a lot. But Tuesdays are my VO2 max days, threshold days, VO2 max days. The plan I'm on, which is a triathlon full plan, doesn't do a lot of, like, triathletes don't do like 5-second max power or 30-second max power, but there is VO2 and threshold anaerobic stuff to, VO2 is anaerobic and threshold work to basically bump up your FTP. So days like today, which are basically going to be a 45, 55 minute threshold test, are really, really good training. And I think, like, I like Trainer Road a lot, but I think it's a little more exciting than the VO2 max. Maybe. We'll see. Give it a go. If you're curious, I'm on my road bike today. So 10 speed road bike. Maybe. We'll see. Give it a go. And what else is fun? Trainer difficulty is set to, it's low-ish, like 30%. I don't want to have to shift a ton, but at the same time, if the group goes over a grade and you know, you sort of naturally put out a little more power as you go over a grade. I don't want to miss that. So I want to feel that resistance so I can get up the grade with the group. So I want to feel that resistance. I think the challenge for me here is going to be separating, not trying to hang with those 4.8 watt riders, because like if you go out too hard, you will be able to do less the second half than if you went out correctly, basically. So like, there we go. It's more advantageous to go out with a group that you can kind of hang with. It's basically your speed, rather than trying to do something that's not really sustainable and then getting it handed to you in the last third. Like, what's the point of that? What have you gained other than fitness, I guess? So we've got, what, 3 minutes to the start? So if you want to chat while I race, I can see your chats. Because of my streaming setup, it's going to be really hard for me to do power-ups. So yeah, it's not great. I've actually got, if anyone saw, I did a video about like a Zwift power-up button. I've got it set up, but with streaming, like the stream is my main app, so it doesn't work basically, because Zwift is like a background app, so that's not ideal. All right, get the fan going up to full. Get you all on the main Zwift layout. Oh, look at that, the stream's working and everything. One thing that's a little weird is there's no delay between Zwift and my stream, but I'm connecting my power meter and my heart rate monitor to Zwift through my phone. So I think there's just like a couple second delay, like not a lot. But let's get that excuse on record. That's going to be why I don't have an extra watt per kilo, right? Not a lot. But let's get that excuse on record. That's going to be why I don't. Yeah, let's do a quick test, actually. So it might not be that bad. So keeping us steady, and I'm going to add a little power in 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, actually, it's pretty quick. Okay. Cool. Well, there goes that excuse, right? Now. Oh, actually, it's pretty quick. Okay. Cool. All right, so actually, I'm excited. It looks like we've got 85 people, 86, which is awesome because it increases the likelihood of actually having people of my similar ability to ride with, which will be fun, versus just riding solo in Zwift for an hour really hard. Like, we don't need a race to do that. All right, 2 minute, 1 minute. Riding solo in Zwift for an hour really hard. Like, we don't need a race. Gonna try to keep the glasses on. We'll see. All right, 2 minute, 1 minute. Not like I'm not an A normally. There we go. Get that set up. All right. So I think that's the view we're gonna go with in Zwift today. Big chain ring up front. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. Like I said, feel free to chat because I'm just going to be here dying. So this will be fun. See it. Oh, that guy's gone off already. Good for you. That said, if you're new to Zwift racing is it's not like normal cycling in the sense that it's more of a like a steady state endurance effort. So even though my watts per kilo is not bad, Zwift races always start so hard. I'm fully expecting to have my butt thoroughly handed to me today. It's going to be about an hour, I think, total. We're going to see. Yeah, if y'all could not, that'd be great. Looks like about an hour. If things go, it should be less than an hour. 21 miles, something like that. So we've got 7 minutes to start. Swift races go out hard from the gun. The big thing for me is I'm not going to be able to hang with the super fast group, the 5 watt per kilo riders. But they always settle. You just got to get through it. Find a group. I want to be in a more populated race. I think there's only. But I also don't want to hang with the A's, like the really fast A's. Hopefully more people join. I want it to be in a more popular There, it's coming down a little bit.
Are the C's and D's. We don't want to sandbag, we don't want to cheat. So I'm going to go where our category is. Got my heart rate monitor working. Should have accurate heart rate stats throughout this race. Oh, thanks, David. I'm gonna need it. I don't know if luck is gonna be enough for me to.
So with my mic, you probably won't hear me breathing. I promise. I'm breathing.
So we get what we get. For those curious, I have a pretty high heart rate compared to a lot of people. My max is 196, and I hit that not infrequently. Like 170s is common for me if I'm working. Low 180, like upper.
Oh crap! I'm already in the upper group, which is fine, but that's just what I said I didn't really want to do. I'm gonna die.
So, someone asked me a question a couple days ago. Like,
hey, get in the pack, bro. Thank you.
Into your workouts. So I use Trainer Road, and I like Trainer Road.
Want to move up a little. I don't like being right at the tail end.
Threshold days, VO2 max days. The plan I'm on, which is a triathlon full plan, I do a lot of.
Not better than Tiger King.
Athletes don't do like 5 seconds an hour, 30 seconds an hour, but there is VO2 and threshold.
This is probably the group of mostly A's.
Work to basically bump up your FTP. So
like actual A's. I'm not an actual A.
It's going to be a 45, 55-minute threshold test. A really, really good training. And I think I like Trainer Road a lot, but
so this course is really, really flat, which doesn't actually bode well for me. So I'm a lighter rider. I don't have a super high absolute output.
What else is fun? Trainer difficulty is set to low-ish, like 30%. I don't want to have to shift a ton, but at the same time, if the group goes over a grade and
yeah, like I'm sitting at like 4,
you know, you sort of naturally
4.1, 3.7. That's gonna.
So I want to feel that resistance, so I can get up to grade with the group.
See, I can't activate that power up,
I think the challenge for me here
which is a
gonna be
bitch.
separating trying to hang with those 4.8 watt riders, because like if you go out too hard, you will be able to do less the second half than if you went out basically. So like there we go. It's more advantageous to go out with a group that you can kind of hang with. It's basically your speed, rather than trying to do something.
Trying to settle in, really.
Sustainable, and then getting it handed to you in the last third. Like, what's the point of that? What have you gained?
It's a long race still.
So
we got a lot of time in the yellow.
So if you want to chat while I race,
That's the thing about these Zwift races is it's not like normal racing. It's just an FTP test mixed with an watts per kilogram. It's hard.
I've got it set up, but
like real road racing is not full gas start finish straight.
Basically, Zwift is like a background app, so that's not ideal. All right, get the fan going up.
Also, here's an excuse. It's hot AF in here. I live in Seattle. It doesn't really get hot. I don't know, air conditioning. It's toasty.
One thing
that's okay.
There's no delay between Zwift and my stream. But
hope y'all are having a good night. Well, I die. So it's stringing out, which means the speed's increasing.
Not a lot. But let's get that excuse on record.
This is where the relays separate out of this group. I'm probably going to lose that.
Yeah, let's do a quick one, actually. So it might not be that bad. So I'm going to steady and to now. Oh, actually, it's pretty quick. Okay. Cool. Well, there goes that excuse, right?
I probably should let this go. Like, I can't hold this pace the whole race.
It looks like we've got 85 people, 86, which is awesome because it increases the likelihood of actually having people of my similar ability to ride with, which will be fun versus just riding solo.
If a gap like that opens,
an hour really
I'll have to let it go.
We don't need a race to do that. All right.
Yeah.
1 minute.
I can't close that. Sorry, teach me.
I'm gonna try to keep the glasses on. We'll see.
If I had that power up, maybe.
All right, that's the view we're gonna go with in Zwift today. Big chain ring up front.
See, we're 35 seconds up.
All right. Well,
I do not belong in this group.
Like I said, feel free to chat because I'm just gonna be here dying. So this will be fun.
I'm gonna bring it down. Let the heart rate come down while I wait for that catch. There's no reason to go super threshold right now. I suspect TJ's in the same boat I am. Not really in the A's. Maybe he is. But
yeah, if y'all could not, that'd be great.
we'll get caught here in a sec by a third, which will help. He's probably working hard to catch us, which is great.
But they always
Have a third person in our group.
just gotta get through it.
Oh, he's gonna pull right through. That was a
But I also don't
good move
want
on
it
his
with
part.
the A's, like the really fast A's.
Yeah, oh, shit. That was a really good move. Should have seen that. I thought he would have been tired catching us. Good for him. That was a good move. But he's not going to catch that next group.
So with my mic, you probably won't hear me breathing.
Probably
I
not.
promise.
It's still a good move. Because now he's got, 8 seconds on us? But he's also doing an extra watt per kilo. So it looks like we'll a group of 3 that are slowly catching us, but
Crap.
they're probably not going to catch us for a while.
The upper group.
And then another minute and a half back.
That's just what I said I didn't really want to do. I'm gonna die.
Put on new bar tape today.
Hey,
It's got to count for something, right? Break it in hard.
Move up a little. I don't like being right at the tail end. Not better than Tiger King.
All right, feeling a little better. Just settling in now.
Probably the
Not as
mostly A's,
not as brutal. Really would have liked to hang with that group, but
like actual A's. I'm not an
I don't want to burn those matches and then get dropped later. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I couldn't hang with them the entire race. So other than ego, there's not a lot of reason to try super hard.
doesn't actually bode well for me.
Like,
Lighter rider.
you would get more of a gap over the people behind you, but
Absolutely.
how many matches do you burn doing that? Especially this course is super flat. So This whole course has like 90 feet of gain. Really flat.
Yeah, like I'm sitting at like 4.
It'll be nice when that group of
3.7.
4 catches us. But got to make sure they don't go by us. I don't think they will. Thanks, TJ. If I could type,
I can't activate that
I'd send one back.
Which is a bitch.
Oh, companion out. Got you, bro. All right. Anyone have any triathlon questions while I slowly die? Ultra running,
Kind of subtle,
favorite
really.
cake.
It's a long race still.
This is my favorite part of the course.
A lot of time to yell.
I was an architecture nerd. This style of architecture is called
That's the thing about these
googie.
Zwift
It's one of my
races.
favorite words.
It's not like
It was popular in the 60s,
it's just
50s.
an
60s.
FTP test
It was supposed to represent like
mixed with
futurism. It's like Jetson's architecture is googie. 1960s
like
view of the
road
future.
racing is not-
There's your architecture fact at 175 BPM. Still got a 10-second gap. It's coming down.
Also, here's an excuse. It's hot again in here. I live in Seattle. It doesn't really get hot. I don't know, air conditioning. It's toasty. That's okay.
Thumbs up if you like the architecture facts. Some quality content, right?
Having a good night. While I die. So it's stringing out, which means the speed's increasing. This is where the relays separate out of this group. I'm probably gonna lose that.
Also, if you're not aware, Tour for All is a fundraiser for Doctors Without Borders. There's a link to donate in the description if that's your thing. Not to me, to Doctors Without Borders.
I probably should let this go. Like, I can't hold this pace the full race.
All right, 7 seconds. Oh, it looks like they have a break. No. Getting sweaty. Sweaty boy.
If a gap
Oh, made that worse.
I'll have to let it go. Yeah. I can't close that. Sorry, teach me. If I had that power up, maybe.
Really breaking in this new bar tape, though. It's thoroughly gross already. All right, we're just about to get caught. The trick here is
See,
not to let them go right by.
45 seconds up. I do not belong in this group. I'm gonna bring it down. Let the heart rate come down while I wait for that catch. There's no reason to go
Like, I don't want to hold them off,
right now.
but I want to match their speed. Especially with my camera view.
I suspect TJ's in the same boat I am. Not really in the A's. Maybe he is. But
There we go.
we'll get caught here in a sec by a third, which will help.
So these are probably remnants of A's. Or really good
Working
B's.
hard to catch us, which is great. Have a third person in our group. Oh, he's gonna pour right through. That was a good move on his part. Yeah, shit. That was a really good move. Should have seen that. I thought he would have been tired catching us.
All right.
Good for him.
So this is,
Good move.
it's under threshold.
But
15 seconds till the
he's not gonna
next
catch that next group.
2. They'll probably eventually catch us.
Probably not. Still a good move.
Maybe not.
He's got, what, 8 seconds on us? But he's also doing an extra watt per kilo.
Ooh, I'm at that point in the ride where
The group of 3.
you just start to feel it in the legs a little bit, you know?
But we're probably not gonna catch
Not
it.
tired, just feel it.
And then another minute and a half back. Put on new bar tape today. It's got to count for something, right?
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get caught by 2 more, then we have a good gap. A steady gap, too.
All right.
What can I say? This isn't Ed Leverick you're watching here.
And now, not as rude.
Or Laverack.
Really would have liked to hang with that group, but I don't want to burn those matches
Zwift for the people.
and then get dropped later. Like, that doesn't make sense. I couldn't hang with them the entire race.
Yeah, string it out a little bit.
There's not a lot of reason to try.
I think someone's trying to hold off those next 2 from joining us.
Like, you would get more of a gap over the people behind you, but how many matches do you burn doing that?
Yeah, they'll catch.
This course,
They'll catch.
super flat. So,
It would be a long way to bridge and drop in 3 seconds. That'd be a bad day.
this whole course has like 90 feet of gain. Really flat.
They're gonna give everything they've got to get on right now. That'd be so crappy.
4 catches left. But, gotta make sure.
I don't know if anyone else feels in Zwift.
I don't think they will.
This road doesn't look flat to me. It looks uphill.
If I could type.
Just a camera trick in Zwift. There's those next 2.
Oh, companion hour.
One of them's pushing the pace, but yeah, we'll string out a little bit.
All right.
Probably good to help keep that gap behind
While I
us.
slowly die. Ultra running. Favorite cake. This is my favorite part of the course. I was an architecture nerd. This style of architecture is called doogie. It's one of my favorite words.
20 minutes in,
60s,
about.
50s, 60s. It was supposed to represent like futurism, like Justin's
So yeah, just based on position, I'm probably the front of the real bees, which is about where I should be.
Here's your architecture fact at 175 BPM.
Thank you, Colin.
They got a 10
I am trying.
coming down.
Wish I could pop that arrow. I'm gonna do it. Just for fun.
Thumbs up if you like the architecture facts. Some quality
I have to
content,
alt
right?
tab between programs just to pop a power up. Because I've got my streaming here and Zwift is open in another window. People who are cooler than I am have 2 computers. or a friend on the companion app. But I'm not that cool.
Also, if you're not aware, Tour for All is a fundraiser for Doctors Without Borders. There's a link to donate
All right.
in the description if that's your thing.
See, we're getting more into the greens a little bit. I'm going to move this chat for the future so you can see my graph currently versus 5 minutes ago. But we are more in the greens, which is good.
We're getting sweaty. Sweaty boy. Oh, made that worse.
Green for me is like 210, 220. Maybe 230. I don't know. And I'm getting a push up front again. I think, like, if we're up to me, we'd roll this group a long way. Because we've got a 45-second gap that's steady. It's not coming down. We're not going to catch the next group. I don't think anyone in here can catch the next group. So, strategically, it would be ideal to roll this a long ways. We can fight it out at the end, but there's not a lot of reason to break this into 3 groups of 2. We can all take pulls. That's a better strategy, I think. But I've got a road background, not a Zwift background. So yeah, now we just do this for a ways. I wish the Zwift mini map was clearer.
Or really good bees.
Not clear to me. I've read cycling chart profiles my whole life. I don't know what it is about the Zwift map. Can't ever figure out. I don't know where I am. I don't know what direction I'm going. Just sucks. And what scale is that? Like, I know this course is flat. I know Tempus Fugit doesn't have hills. But you look at that course profile, it looks like it has mountains. I understand it might be a scale thing, but it's not helpful.
Seconds to the next 2.
Yeah, so we're increasing our gap over the next group, which is great. That's why we want to roll this group.
Maybe not.
Because, like, there's no point in attacking real hard right now. More than half the course left. Like, maybe you could get away. But what, for a 40th place finish?
Ooh, at that point in the ride where
I'd rather roll this group really fast until 2 miles.
Not tired, just feel it.
And what I was saying, this is a threshold effort right here. This is below threshold, but that's how Zwift racing works. Just go hard at your threshold. Tour for All. Again, reminder, if you're just joining, Tour for All is to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. So if you're into that, there's a donation link in the video description. Not to me, to them. Don't give me money. I'll take a thumbs up though.
Yeah, string out a little bit. I think someone's trying to hold off his neck.
Should have taken my saddlebag off before. I don't know why. In a decade of riding, my saddlebag doesn't bother me outdoors, but I hate it indoors. No idea why.
Maybe a long way to bridge and drop in 3 seconds. That'd be a bad day.
Thank you, Dave. As silly as it is, having people to chat with, it's a good distraction. Though, there is something to be said for, like, focusing on the pain, not trying to distract yourself.
It looks uphill.
Depends on my mood, which works better for me. If I'm in a bad mood, music, everything, distract me. If I'm in a really good mood, where I feel like I can just bring it,
Pushing the pace, but
then I like focusing on what I'm doing.
yeah, let's string out a little bit. Probably good.
Heart rate's
That gap behind us.
not too bad, actually. 173. At the beginning I said my heart rate max is 196. So I have a pretty high max heart rate for my age, 31. And we're stringing out a little bit. That's okay. I think it's just a good way to test if anyone's not paying attention or right on the rivet. Seems like we're all good. It'll probably slow down.
So yeah, just based on position, I'm probably the front of the real T's.
There it is.
About where I should be.
I don't know if this race has an intermediate sprint.
Thank you, Colin. I am trying.
If it does, I won't contest it.
I wish I could pop that in.
That might be it right there.
Do it. Just for fun.
Shows how often I Zwift, right?
I have between programs to pop a power up.
I don't know how I didn't set a PR when I did get a route complete.
Here,
I guess it just means I've never done that exact route before.
it's opening another window.
But I've done Fuego Flats,
People who are cooler than I am.
I think.
Computers. Or a friend on the companion app. But I'm not that cool.
Everybody got their power-ups. Feels like flexing.
See, we're getting more into the greens a little bit. I'm gonna move this chat for the future, so you can see my graph currently versus 5 minutes ago. But we are more.
Yeah, so our gap to the next group has grown from 40-some to a minute and a half. That's good. That's why we keep these groups up.
green for me is like 210, 220.
I really gotta buy crappy glasses for trainer reds.
Maybe 230. I don't know. We're getting a push up front again. I think, like, if it were up to me, we'd roll this group a long way. Because we've got a 45-second gap that's steady, it's not coming down. We're not going to catch the next group. I don't think anyone in here can catch the next group.
All right,
So,
halfway.
strategically,
Honestly, I feel better now than I did
it would be ideal to roll
25 minutes ago. Those starts are so hard.
But there's not a lot of reason to break this into 3 groups of 2.
Problem is, everybody else probably feels the same.
We can all take polls.
At probably 3 miles from now,
Strategy.
4 miles from now, wouldn't be too surprised if we start getting flyers.
But I've got a road background, not a Zwift background.
But this group's working pretty well. Like, there's probably people in this group who could go the distance, but
So yeah. Now we just
we're working pretty well together.
for a ways.
My hands get more numb indoors.
I wish that
When I'm outdoors,
mini map was clearer.
Totally fine. But when you're indoors, you don't move at all,
not clear.
get fit, like fit issues
I've read cycling
come to life more quickly.
my whole life. I don't know what it is about the Zwift map. I can never figure out. I don't know where I am. I don't know what direction I'm going. This sucks. And what scale is that? Like, I know this course is flat. I know Tempus Fugit doesn't have hills. But you look at that course profile, it looks like that's mountains.
All right.
It might be a scale thing,
This is not bad.
it's not helpful.
I'm liking this. But this is a great example of why training and racing and riding
Yeah, so we're
are different.
increasing our gap.
Because I went into this thinking it was going to be full gas,
That's why
start
I
finish.
want to-
And this is below threshold. So, like today is a
Like,
threshold
there's no point in attacking
VO2
so
max
hard
kind of day for me.
more than half the
So-
way, like, maybe you could get away.
There's a difference between what you do in a ride, even a hard ride,
Finish.
and structured training.
I'd rather roll.
This is why I like
real
structured
fast
training.
until 2 miles.
He says as he gets ridden off the back.
And what I was saying, this is the threshold effort right here. This is below threshold, but that's how Zwift racing works. Just go hard at your threshold.
I gotta figure out a way to pop power-ups in my stream.
Again, reminder, choose your training. Tour crawl is your race.
Companion app, but that's hard too.
So if you're into that, there's a donation link in the video description. Not to me, to them. Don't give me money. I'll take a thumbs up though. Should have taken my saddlebag off before. I don't know why. In a decade of riding,
Shout out to Alvin.
my saddlebag doesn't bother me outdoors. But
178, things start to get a little bit loopy.
no idea why.
All right.
Thank you, Dave.
This is just that part of the race where,
As
like,
silly as it is, having
you're a
to-
long way from the start. You're still a ways from the finish.
So, there is something
It's
to
like
be
my
said
least
for,
favorite part.
like,
40 to 60% of the course.
not
So-
trying to distract yourself.
It's a real hard part of the course.
Depends on my mood.
Any course.
Which works
Whether
best
it's
for me.
5K run
If I'm in a bad mood,
or a 50-mile run.
everything. Distract.
40 to 60.
If I'm in a really good
It's hard.
mood, where I feel like I can just bring it. And I like focusing on what I'm doing. Heart rate's
See, I don't like being the last wheel.
73.
It's easy to get ridden off if you're not paying attention.
My heart rate max is one.
I don't need to be number one, but last wheel
High.
is
My
it's risky.
high max heart rate for my age, 31.
The problem is everybody knows that. And that's how the pace goes up.
Bring it out a little bit. That's okay. I think it's just a good way to test if anyone's not paying attention or right on the rivet. Seems like we're all good. It'll probably slow down.
I always feel like everybody thinks their avatar is the worst rider in the world. I'm like, get in the draft, bro. What are you doing?
I don't know if this race has an intermediate sprint.
Oh, it looks like we're catching someone. Interesting.
If it does, I won't contest it.
I totally did not
See it right there.
notice that. And our gap is now 210 to the rear group. That's awesome. Or not the rear group, the next group.
Zwift, right? I don't know how I didn't set a PR and I did get a route complete. I guess it just means I've never done that exact route before. But I've done Fuego Flats. I think.
There's that catch. So now we got a group of like what, 10? 15? That's not bad at all. I expect not too long from now, we might have people try to go up the road, but maybe not. Just depends on how the group's feeling. If this is a bunch of otherwise A's who got ridden off,
from 40-some to a minute,
people go up the road.
that's good.
If this is a bunch of well-to-do B's, maybe not.
I really gotta buy crappy
Speaking as a well-to-do B myself.
for trainer runs.
Watching from Scotland, that is awesome. That's super cool. Hello from Seattle. That's one of the things I like most about all this. Actually, one of the things that bums me about Zwift the most is
Starts are so hard.
I see all these country flags, but I can't really talk to them. Like, yeah, I can send a chat, which is cool.
Problem is,
It's better than nothing.
everybody else probably feels
But, like,
probably
there's like one of, like every person in this group right now is from a different country, I think. That's effing cool. I love that.
But this group's working pretty
Like,
well.
that's so neat to me. I just wish there was a way to represent that more.
Like, there's probably people
I don't really know how, but I think it's really cool.
we're working pretty well.
Yeah, Alvin, it is a strong group. I'm lucky because this group is like perfect for me.
My hands get
like-
more numb indoors.
I'm below threshold,
Outdoors,
but you know, I'm not coasting.
indoors,
I'm working.
move at all.
It's like exactly what I want to be at.
Fit issues come to life more quickly.
But I'm sure I'm going to start dying here in about 10 minutes. Let's see. 6 miles. 26 miles an hour.
All right. This is not bad. I'm liking this.
13 miles in 30 minutes.
This is a great example of why
7 miles in 15 minutes.
and riding are different. Because I went
I like
into
to do-
this thinking it's going to be full gas.
It's what I call order of magnitude math. It's not quite right, but gives you a sense, right?
Threshold
You're supposed to be in Washington for the Tunnel Marathon.
for me.
I don't know what one that is. What is that?
There's a difference.
Is that Seattle or West Side or East Side? I mean,
Hard ride and structured training. That's why I like structured training.
and I'm sorry that got canceled. That's a bummer. I feel that.
He gets ridden off the back.
It's really frustrating to like work a really long time. Oh, that's on me to close that gap.
I gotta figure out a way to pop power-ups in my stream. Companion app, but that's hard too.
That would have been crappy to get talking and then let a gap open up. That would have been my fault for the people behind me too. $5 miles, 75% in.
out to Alvin. 178, things start to get a little bit loopy. Alright.
Get in the draft, dude.
This is just that part of the race where, like, you're a long way from the start. You're still away to the finish. That's my least favorite part. 40 to 60% of the course.
You got one up the road.
Any course. 5K run or a 50-mile run. 40 to 60. It's hard. See, I don't like being the last wheel. It's easy to get ridden off. You're not paying attention.
There's that drafting boost.
I don't even
Got the companion app open.
last wheel
That'll help.
is risky. The problem is everybody knows that. And that's how the pace goes up.
Three minutes. Yeah. Our group's away. Well away. 45 seconds to the next up the road.
Everybody thinks they're
Possible, but probably not.
Like,
Like, really, probably not.
what are you doing?
I don't like Zwift events where everybody's in the same jersey. It's hard to find your guy.
I totally did not notice that. And our gap is now 210
Things start getting
to the rear group.
pointy.
That's awesome.
I'll probably talk less.
Or not the rear group, the next group. There's that catch. Now we got a group of like what? 10? 15? That's not bad at all.
Thanks for joining, everyone. It's way more fun with people here.
Expect not too long from now, we might have people try to go up the road, but maybe not. Depends on
Pink
how
socks
the-
are a great idea. Holy crap.
There's a bunch of otherwise A's who got ridden off.
I'm in boring black right now.
People go up the road. This is a bunch of well-to-do B's. Maybe not. Speaking as a well-to-do bee myself. Watching from Scotland. That is awesome. That's super cool. Hello from Seattle. That's one of the things I like most about all this.
Oh, damn.
Actually, one of the things that bums me about Zwift the most is
The guy in front of me let a gap
I
open
see
up.
all these country flags, but I can't really talk to them
Oh, yeah.
instead of chat,
The downhill.
which is cool. It's better than
I know that one.
But like,
Someone was telling me about it.
like every person in this group right now is from a different country.
It's like BQ qualifier, but really fast.
Like that's so neat to me.
Wow, we just broke up.
There was a way
Right
to
there.
represent that more. I don't really know how, but
I was close.
I think that's really cool. Yeah, Alvin, it is a strong group. I'm lucky because this group is like
That person's not going to get back on. I doubt.
I'm
That's tough.
But,
That's sad.
I'm not coasting. I'm working. That's exactly what I want to be at. But I'm sure I'm going to start dying here in about 10 minutes. Let's see. 6 miles. 26 miles. 13 miles in 30 minutes.
Should have saved that draft bonus.
7 miles in 15 minutes. I like to do what I call order of magnitude now. It's not quite right.
I think there's another
Gives you a sense, right?
one more chance for a power up though.
For the tunnel marathon. I don't know what one that is. What is that? Is that Seattle or west side or east side? I mean.
I'm gonna try to move up just a little bit without burning too many watts. Try to surf the field.
I feel that. It's really frustrating to like work a really long time. Oh, that's on me to close that. That would have been crappy to get caught and then let a gap open up. That would have been my fault for the people behind me too.
Yeah, my legs are feeling it today.
5 miles.
Right now.
75%.
Getting close though. For reference, my max sprint in Zwift is like 700, 800, 900 on fresher legs. So, oh cool, there's that kite. Then there'll be one more, I think.
We got one up the road.
Oh, hell yeah. If only I had a way to activate that easily. I got my app open. All right, I'm in Zwift full screen now, so I can't read your chats anymore. But I appreciate it. Holy shit. Sorry about that language. Lightning just hit like right there. Like I saw the light in my house. Wow. That was scary. I guess I still have power. Wow. If I lose power now, I'm gonna be sad. But that's what it was. Wow. That was scary.
Yeah. I moved away.
Okay, focusing.
45 seconds to the next up the road. Possible, but probably not. Like, really, probably not. I don't like Zwift events where there's a Tempus. It's hard to find your guy. Things start getting pointy. I'll probably talk twice.
Oh no, my gears. Damn.
Great idea. Holy crap. I'm in boring black right now.
Oh man. I went to shift and almost through the cheek. Oh man. That was fun. Oh man. All right. 248 watts for 51 minutes, 3.5 watts per kilo. That's smack in the middle of the bees,
Let a gap open up.
which is like today was an A-B race really.
Yeah.
So I think I finished
Downhill.
right up there with the upper B's, low A's.
Someone was telling me about
It's interesting to note.
it. Like
If you look at the people I was with, 4.2, 4.1, 3.2, 3.7.
Wow, we just broke
Yeah.
right there. I was close.
All right. That was
First
fun.
one's not gonna get back on. I doubt.
Oh yeah, spin down.
That's sad.
That was good. Thanks for joining, David, Alvin, Colin. That was fun. Yeah, sorry about all you guys who've had races canceled. That's a huge bummer. I totally feel that. All right, that was fun. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, I guess. Pull my YouTuber card. I'm gonna do these live streams Tuesdays, so this is the first one of these actual races, but I think I'm gonna basically do like Tuesday night crits, essentially. So see how my performance does each time. See what's up.
Should have saved that draft bonus.
All right, with that, I think I'm gonna call it 140 BPM. Heart rate's coming down nicely. Got my featherweight. Great for the pancake flat course.
I think there's another
All right, that was fun. Thanks for joining, everyone.
one more chance.
See you again.